Hi everyone, welcome to a new video over the fourth and last chapter of PMI's fifth edition of the Standard for Program Management. The fourth chapter covers program activities. Program activities are all work performed in a program for the purpose of overall program management. Program activities are just tasks. These tasks are executed to support a program throughout its life cycle. Program activities enable a strategic approach to planning, managing, and delivering program outputs and benefits. Having said that, you may expect to have these activities covering the three phases of program's life cycle: definition, delivery, and closure. PMI splits this chapter into four sections: program integration management, program definition phase activities, program delivery phase activities, and program closure phase activities. Today, program integration management should be our focus. So without further ado, let's get to it. I am Ahmed Amir, and this is Project Management Illustrated. Generally, program activities directly support the individual program components. This support enables the component activities to help achieve the program objectives. Be mindful that component activities are managed by the project manager, not program managers. Most of you may agree that program activities are interdependent and complementary. A specific program activity can produce a deliverable that can be necessary to perform another program activity. Be mindful that the naming and description of program activities can look familiar. It may appear to be similar to those of project activities or processes. However, program activities' content, scope, and complexity are entirely different. Program activities incorporate a greater number of inputs and typically broader scope compared to project activities. Program activities operate at a higher level than projects and components. They deal with multiple projects, subsidiary programs, and even other programs. They address links between the program and organizational strategy. While programs may utilize component level information, program activities should integrate the information to reflect a program perspective. We talked before about how project deliverables directly contribute to the program benefits. One deliverable after another, we are able to achieve milestones. At a program level, these milestones are monitored by the program manager to provide consistency with the overall program strategy. The program activities that support program management and governance include program integration management, program change management, program communications management, program financial management, program information management, program procurement management, program quality management, program resource management, program risk management, program schedule management, and program scope management. Now, let's take a closer look at program integration management. As we are already aware of, program management refers to the alignment of various program components to achieve the planned program benefits. In order to meet this target, program managers apply a number of practices to optimize and integrate different elements such as budget and timeline to deliver the maximum benefits at the program level instead of the component level. Therefore, one can conclude that program activities and integration management tend to be cyclical and iterative in nature. Why? Because adjustments may be necessary based on the benefits and outcomes achieved relative to their alignment with strategic priorities. It's safe to say that program integration management is the core activity that occurs across the entire program lifecycle. It includes the activities needed to identify, define, combine, unify, and coordinate multiple components into the program. Take a step back and let's remember that a program is composed of multiple related projects, subsidiary programs, and program activities. This means that throughout the entire program lifecycle, we will repeatedly need an activity that identifies and defines new components that support the program's objectives. And it doesn't stop there. The same activity must also ensure that these components are unified and coordinated within the program's overall framework. This is program integration management. As always, there is no need to memorize anything. Once you understand how the pieces flow and fit together, the logic becomes natural. Program activities and integration management focus on utilizing the resources, knowledge, and skills to deploy multiple program components throughout the program lifecycle. Program activities and integration management also involves making decisions regarding competing demands and priorities, threats and opportunities, which are negative and positive risks, how resources should be allocated, any necessary changes due to encountered uncertainty and or complexity of the program scope, interdependencies among components, and finally, coordination of work to meet the program objectives. Do you recall when we used the example of a swimming captain observing progress in the swimming pool? The pace of progress across different program components is something to watch closely. Thus, decision making can be required from time to time. Program integration activities involve frequent interactions across multiple program management performance domains. The standard for program management mainly focuses on the following activities and when they are performed throughout the program lifecycle phases. Program infrastructure development. It's performed to investigate, assess, and plan the support structure that should assist the program in achieving its goals. This activity is initiated in the program definition phase, as we will show in the coming slides. Program infrastructure development may be repeated during the program lifecycle whenever there is a need to update or modify the infrastructure. The primary purpose of program infrastructure development is twofold. It establishes both the management and technical resources of the program and its components. This infrastructure refers to both personnel and program-specific tools, facilities, and finances used to manage the program. We mentioned that the program manager is assigned during program definition. A critical part of establishing the program infrastructure is the designation of the program management core team. The core team members can be assigned on a part-time basis to the program. Yet, the core team are key stakeholders in determining and developing the program's infrastructure requirements. Another core part of the program infrastructure is the Program Management Office itself. This is due to the fact that it supports the management and coordination of the program and its component work. As we covered under the Governance Framework Performance domain, the Program Management Office establishes consistent policies, standards, and any necessary training for programs in the organization. Another key element of the program infrastructure is the Program Management Information System, or PMIS. A typical program management information system consists of tools used to collect, integrate, and communicate information critical to the management of one or more organizational programs. An effective program management information system can incorporate the following elements. Software tools such as workspace chat, video conferencing, file storage, and application integration. Documents, data, and knowledge repositories. Configuration management tools, risk database and analysis tools, financial management systems, earned value management activities and tools, requirements management activities and tools, change management systems, and any other tools and activities as required. You may think of Atlassian Jira, Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Project, SharePoint, ServiceNow, SAP or SAP, and so many other applications available today in the market. PMI draws our attention here to ensure we don't mix the management of the resources of individual components with those of the program. As we now cover the program infrastructure development, let's move to the next activities we are going to cover under the program integration management. Program delivery management. Program delivery management includes the management, oversight, integration, and optimization of the program components that should deliver the capabilities and benefits required for the organization to realize benefits and associated value. Too long definition, right? Let's break it down then. When we talk about program delivery, a few key ideas should immediately come to mind. Components, benefits, and organizational strategy. Program delivery management is all about managing and optimizing those components. Why does this matter? Because doing so ensures the successful delivery of program benefits that should be aligned with the organization's strategy and objectives. Program delivery management activities are performed throughout the program delivery phase and relate to the initiation, change, transition, and closure of program components. In other words, as we have already discussed, the initiation, delivery, and the closure of components all occur within the program delivery phase. Therefore, program delivery management activities naturally belong within the delivery phase as well. We move now to the next program activity on our list for today. This is program performance management. Program performance management activities are performed by both program and project level components during delivery management. Performance management is all about establishing a working framework to keep tabs on how a program is doing. This process starts with designing the right tools like key metrics, analysis methods, and which ways to share updates. Accordingly, stakeholders can clearly track progress toward program goals and baselines. This setup empowers data-driven decisions for better program governance. Ongoing monitoring acts like a healthy check-up for the program, spotlighting strengths and any gaps needing extra care. If performance drifts off track from strategic priorities, it flags the need for timely actions, such as preventive steps or corrections, to bring the program back into alignment with the strategic priorities. Now, we have covered the three first activities under the program integration management. Moving forward to benefits management activities. Benefits management is the set of ongoing activities to make sure the planned benefits are clearly defined, planned, realized, transitioned, and eventually sustained over time. As we have covered during the benefits management performance domain, typical activities include identifying and documenting expected benefits, often in a benefits register, with defined benefits owners and ways of measuring these benefits, analyzing and planning how and when those benefits will be delivered, including targets and KPIs, monitoring benefits realization during the program, and taking corrective action when benefits are off track. Ensuring that once projects hand over outputs, operations are ready to keep those benefits going. Training, process changes, funding, etc. etc. Program integration management is about coordinating all program components so the program delivers its intended outcomes as a coherent whole. Benefits management is listed as an activity under integration because benefits delivery drives decisions about which projects to start, stop, or change. Accordingly, benefits management must be integrated with scope, schedule, budget, and risk across all program components. The program manager uses benefits information to manage interdependencies and trade-offs between projects. Now we are left with the last activity, program change sustainment. PMI doesn't share a lot of information when it comes to this one. However, program change sustainment focuses on ensuring new processes, systems, behaviors, and capabilities become business as usual in receiving departments, not just temporarily adopted during rollout. Program change sustainment links program closure to ongoing operations by integrating benefits, ownership, funding, and performance measures into the wider organization. Program change sustainment plan falls under integration because it requires coordinating change activities across the full program lifecycle, from transition to post-closure operations, ensuring all elements such as projects, stakeholders, risks, and benefits align for lasting impact. PMI provides us with this table that maps the program supporting activities to the three phases of the program management lifecycle: program definition, delivery, and closure. Please be mindful of two aspects prior to moving forward. Some of these program activities can take place throughout the program lifecycle, such as program performance management. However, they are mapped to where most of the work takes place. Secondly, please expect some informal replanning exercises that may occur in earlier phases when required. The complete table is shared on this slide for you to go through it and get familiar with the right mapping of the different program activities. As a recap, today we began Chapter 4 of the PMI Standard for Program Management. We started our discussion with program activities and kicked off with program integration management as the entry point. Before that, we highlighted how program activities may appear similar to project activities. The key distinction is that program activities involve a greater number of inputs and typically encompass a broader scope than project activities. They also operate at a higher level than projects and components, as they address multiple projects, subsidiary programs, and even other programs. We demonstrated how program integration management is the core activity that occurs across the entire program lifecycle. It includes the activities needed to identify, define, combine, unify, and coordinate multiple components into the program. It tends to be cyclical and iterative in nature. Let's stop here for today. In our next video, we should cover program definition phase activities. As a reminder, your engagement and interactions keep me motivated. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is a great time to do so. As always, if you have any questions or would like to share your thoughts, leave a comment below or send me a direct message on LinkedIn. Bye for now.